Yeah, buddy. Sorry for my lack of fuck it, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's because I'm not eating enough food, which I haven't been. I'm not gonna lie. I don't. A lot of times I don't like to eat much because I feel like it kind of weighs me. I mean, I know it weighs. It doesn't help my vibrations. Anyway, so that's kind of why I look like shit right now. But I just, these females that be doing tarot readings, man. Like, there's so many attractive females online that do readings for the collective, and it's like I'm looking at the titles, and it's like they all sound the same. Like it's all like essentially, or it's all essentially around the same concept of like they're about to reach out to you, why you can't let them go, why this person's here, why they don't want to talk or why they need space. Like, it's like you're about to, make your big breakthrough. Like, it's all pretty much the same. Like, there's like, I don't know, a couple dozen different lines that they just seem to repeat themselves. And they just cycle between these lines throughout the year, their time on YouTube. But it's like I'm watching the same thing. Like, it's a different face, different person, but it's like the same shit's coming out of them. And then I'm watching them do their. That's the thing about it. It's like y'all are. It's like I don't even know much about tarot card readings, but I'm assuming you as the reader, like you and your energy and your connection to the ethers, that's what makes you a unique reader. So if this is my problem though, it's like if all you guys are giving off the same fucking like energy and like your titles are all sounding the same, then what's unique about you? Like what's different from one person to the next? Like each person should have a different speciality or different aura or different energy or different message that comes through their readings because they're a different person. But the fucking the information is the exact same. I mean, it's literally like the same fucking titles are repeated over and over and over again on numerous different channels. It's just strange, and they get good fucking views too. Like thousands of people be watching this shit like every fucking day, and so many people think it's speaking to them. And I fall for it too. Like you listen, and this is the thing. It's like it reminds me of fucking Chinese fortune cookies. Like there's a way that you can say things that it relates to. You can make it relate to everybody. And if you sprinkle a little bit of like pleasantly fucking things people want to hear, then you're pretty much just blowing smoke up people's asses. Like I don't know, man. It's just like, and it's my fault for choosing to watch these things, and I'm not. Maybe this service has helped some people out. But it's just for me. Like again, like if there weren't children starving to death, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But it's just to me, like especially as females, because y'all are the ones with so much estrogen and so much empathy and care. You'd think that like it's just strange how these females they spend so much time talking about wanting to be so deeply involved in spirituality and do all these deep tarot readings and all this and that. And it's like they're really just kind of like doing the same thing over and over again, and like meanwhile there's kids starving to death every probably every second of their life. And it's just strange how all these people, like none of them, like just for me like to be this individual that for whatever reason I just seem to be different. Like to me, I'm like, why am I going to continue talking about this? Like it just doesn't seem. It's just like, what's the point? Like, what's the? I mean, and then I start thinking about it. It's like these people are doing it to make money. I mean, because I know like once you get a certain amount of fucking views, you can start charging people, and you get a following, and you do readings for them, and then you put advertisements on. You can make money, and and it's just like, damn. I mean, you could even go so far as to say like if you've gotten to a point in your life to where you need a tarot reader, or you need somebody to do a specific reading for you, like I mean. I don't know. It's a strange business, man. But I just thought I'd make a video how it's just like seeing all you females talking about. I mean, I get it. It's a cliche. So like a lot of people do this shit. So it's like people are just choosing to do these things because there's evidence that it can bring them a lot of views and get them a lot of fucking get them a lot of views, which is, could translate into more money for them. So it seems like that's the main reason why. That's just where it is. Like, people are more interested in doing what they want to do and what they like to do and what's popular and what the trend is, rather than what's actually like the most pertinent and good and right thing to do, which would be to talk about the starving kids in our dying planet. It's nuts, man. And then again, my fucking mind's looking at this shit like, if I was the enemy, this is exactly where I would want humanity, is doing exactly what the fuck they're doing. Like, the youth essentially just focused on themselves. That's mainly what it is, dude. Like, there's really hardly anybody online talking about the collective in a type of way that's like, yo, if we don't change our ways, we're fucked. It's that serious. It's that simple. It's that straight up. We're fucked. If we don't change, there is not going to be a good future for humanity. Look at the trajectory. Okay, if it continues to go in this direction, we're fucked. We're absolutely fucked. We already had, like, the autism rates getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. The suicide rates are going up. Like, it's all getting fucking worse. And then you just got all these people smiling about, how all these love connections are just about to happen. And, like, I've been watching these people for fucking years. You know how many times I've heard a terror person say that, you're about to receive a phone call or communications from somebody. It's like, I've seen that so many times. And it's like, these people are making these videos, and they're playing on people's heartstrings, because that's exactly what people want to hear. And that's the problem. That's also exactly what the government is doing, is they're sharing you guys, like the money thing with Trump. That's what people want to hear, is more money. But that's not what they need to hear. What they need to hear is that they need to start taking care of the earth and themselves in a better way, and start loving each other and taking care of the starving children and the planet and the animals. Like, that's the shit that we need to do in order to live in a harmonious fucking reality. But that's not the stuff that we're talking about. And that's not the stuff that our leaders are telling us that we should be talking about. That's what a good leader doesn't tell you what you want to hear. A good leader tells you what you need to hear. And that's the issue, is I'm not seeing anybody. I mean, Matthew McConaughey is probably one of the closest. He's a very good example of somebody that will tell you what you need to hear in order for you to grow better, because he truly cares about you. Okay, these people that be selling you fucking sugar-coated shit, be careful, man. It's gonna rot you out. It's gonna rot your soul out. It ain't good for you. It's what your lower self wants, because it feels good, but it's like a drug. It may feel good, but doesn't mean it is good. Okay. Making these videos that have the potentiality to get a lot of views because it's what people want to hear. Yes, it may make you feel good getting all these views and getting popular and successful and all this types of shit, but it doesn't mean it's what's good, and it doesn't mean that what you're doing is actually good for your soul and good for other people's soul. In fact, it could actually be detrimental. And then meanwhile, like, you guys are spending so much time and energy on this type of shit, when in actuality, I feel like we all came here. This is the thing about it. It's like, people act like, you never know what you got to do. Like, it's some type of big mystery as to what needs to be done here on this planet. Like, no, it's not. Like, we have a pollution problem. We have children dying problem. We have animals dying problem. Like, that right there, like, just dealing with those three fucking things, the planet, the animals, and the starving children, let's just start with that. Like, what else is there to do? What's going to help raise the vibrations more than helping you deal with those three fucking challenges? Everything else, I feel, will fucking follow in a good way if we can focus on that type of stuff. Because in order for us to be successful in those type of fucking endeavors, we're going to have to develop the type of mentality, the type of teamwork, and the type of individual and collective strength amongst the members of the team, that there's a certain, like, quality that's going to be required in order to be successful in these fucking endeavors. And this is why having those goals as our allure, or as our fucking intent, will help shape us into the creatures that we need to become in order to be successful. I know I said that in kind of a fucked up way, but it is it's just the truth, man. Like, I know the more time I spend working on this project, the better I feel inside my heart, the better I feel for my future, and the better I feel for everybody else's future. And it's not a job that any one person can do. It's a job that we all got to get on board. We need as many people as we can. Like, it's a real big fucking issue. And yeah, so anyways, I just thought I'd share that with y'all. I get why you guys do what you do, and I don't want to come across as all crazy, hateful, and condemning because that doesn't do any real good, you know. But at the same time, somebody's got to tell you guys that this shit needs to, like, we can't keep doing this. Like, if you guys want to keep doing that, that's fine, but let's at least give the attention to the animals and the kids and the planet that it deserves. And then, you know, make that your primary, and then, you know, you can do what the little passions and shit that you want to do on your side time. But we gotta focus on the serious issues that demand focusing. Otherwise, we're gonna be fucked. And it's like the people that we would expect to tell us about these things, like they're not gonna tell us these things. So it's a little bit of a conundrum we got. But I have faith. I do. Like, even though like there's so much telling me it's fucked, something in me says it's gonna be all right. We just gotta keep going. But we do gotta get this good work done. Like, as long as we get the good work done, we good. If we don't, we're fucked. So that's just where it's at for me. All right. I love you guys. Y'all take care. Bye.